So you're thinking about getting the Ninja Foodi Power Blender. It promises to be the ultimate kitchen beast, slicing, shredding, blending, extracting, doing everything. But here's what surprised me after months of daily use. This blender has some serious quirks that could drive you nuts and might not be the right fit for your kitchen. Therefore today we're doing a brutally honest review of all the problems I found. For the best price, click the link in the description. Let's start with the hype. This thing looks like a transformer that forgot how to transform. It's just a massive base with a bunch of attachments. Ninja says it has a 1600 peak watt motor that never stalls. It comes with a 72-ounce pitcher, an 18-ounce smoothie bowl maker, a 24-ounce nutrient extractor cup, and a whole food processing suite. You get blades, discs, a dough blade, the whole shebang. The Amazon rating is 4.5 stars and it costs around $219.95. Sounds like a dream, right? But here's the first problem: the sheer size. This isn't just a blender, it's a kitchen appliance that demands its own zip code. The motor base is huge and heavy. If you have a small counter or a crowded kitchen, this beast will eat up valuable space like a hungry roommate eating your leftovers. And the attachments. You have to store all these containers, lids, blades, discs. It's like a puzzle you never want to solve. Therefore, if you're tight on space, this might be an instant deal breaker. Now let's talk power. The motor is loud. Not just blender loud, but wake the neighbors, possibly violate local noise ordinances loud. It has this smart torque technology that supposedly powers through anything. And it does crush ice and frozen fruit pretty well. But the noise level means you can't blend early in the morning or late at night unless you live alone in a soundproof bunker. It's powerful, yes, but it's also a social hazard. Moving to the promised versatility. The food processing lid with the feed chute and discs lets you shred, slice, grate without a separate bowl. That's cool. But the setup is fiddly. You have to attach the correct disc to the lid, then attach that lid to the main pitcher. It's not intuitive, and if you're not careful, you can misalign things. The grating disc works well for cheese. The reversible slicing shredding disc is decent for carrots or cabbage. However, the cleanup. After processing, say, a block of cheese, you have to disassemble multiple parts, all covered in sticky shredded cheese. Even though they're dishwasher safe, you'll likely pre-rinse, and it's a chore. Therefore, the convenience of all-in-one processing is somewhat undermined by the assembly and cleanup time. Let's dive into the XL Smoothie Bowl Maker. This is the 18-ounce cup with a built-in tamper. Ninja says it's designed for thick smoothie bowls using less liquid. The tamper is a nice idea. You push it down while blending to mix frozen stuff. But here's a weird quirk. The cup itself doesn't feel as durable as the main pitcher, and the tamper mechanism can feel stiff. If you're making a single-serving smoothie bowl, it works okay. But for a family, you'd be using the big pitcher anyway. So this specialized cup might just become another item sitting in your cabinet wondering why it was born. It's like a specialized tool you use once a year. Now the nutrient extraction cup. This 24-ounce cup is designed to break down fruits and veggies for drinkable nutrients. It uses a different blade assembly. The concept is extracting vitamins from produce, but in reality, it's just a smaller blending cup. The extraction isn't magically different from what the main pitcher does. You put in spinach, berries, water, blend, and you get a smooth drink. The pitcher can do the same thing. Therefore, this extra cup feels more like a marketing point than a truly unique function. Okay, time for the preset programs. There are 7 auto IQ programs for smoothies, extractions, bowls, spreads, chopping, food processing. You press a button, and it runs a timed cycle at variable speeds. This is convenient for beginners, but the programs are fixed. If you want a smoother texture or a shorter blend, you have to manually use the variable speed control. The presets are a good starting point, but they're not customizable. And sometimes the smoothie preset might overblend your ingredients, making them too warm from the motor heat. Therefore, you end up manually controlling it more often, which means the fancy presets become less useful. Let's talk about blending performance, the core function. The hybrid edge blade assembly is supposed to deliver better breakdown. For most tasks it's great. It makes smooth nut butters, creamy smoothies, crushes ice. But there's a consistency issue. Sometimes with very hard frozen fruits or dense mixtures, the blending can be uneven unless you use the tamper or stop and stir. The motor doesn't stall, but the mixture might not circulate perfectly. It's not a deal breaker, but it's worth noting. Cleaning is a big part of daily use. Ninja says all containers, lids, discs, blade assemblies are dishwasher safe. That's true, but the blade assemblies have multiple parts and small crevices. If you don't rinse them immediately, residue like nut butter or spinach can stick in hard-to-clean spots. Even dishwasher safe, you might need to hand wash some parts to ensure they're truly clean. It's not a nightmare, but it's not as effortless as a simple blender cup. Therefore, daily maintenance requires a bit more attention. Now, durability. The motor base feels solid, but some users report issues with the pitcher lid seals or the food chute attachments becoming loose over time. The plastic quality is good but not premium. For a $220 appliance, you might expect more rugged construction. After months of use, my unit is fine, but I handle it carefully. This isn't a commercial-grade beast, it's a powerful consumer product. So don't treat it like a tank. Time for some jokes. First joke: this blender is so loud I tried using it and my cat now thinks we're under attack by alien spacecraft. Second joke: the number of attachments is like a magical kitchen clown car. You keep pulling more parts out, and you're never sure where they all go back in. Third joke: the nutrient extraction cup is so specialized, I think it secretly wants to be a superhero, but its only power is making spinach liquid. Fourth joke: cleaning all the parts feels like doing a puzzle where every piece is covered in peanut butter and none of them want to fit. Back to serious stuff. The value proposition. At $219.95, is it worth it? If you need a powerful blender plus a food processor, and you have the space, it could be. But if you just want a great blender for smoothies and shakes, you might be better with a simpler high-end blender. The versatility is real, but it comes with complexity. Therefore, consider your actual needs. Do you often shred cheese, slice veggies, make nut butter? Or do you mostly blend drinks? If the latter, this system might be overkill. Now the final verdict. The Ninja Foodi Power Blender Ultimate System is powerful and versatile, but it's bulky, loud, and has a multi-part cleanup routine. The extra cups are nice but not essential. The food processing works but requires setup. It's a good system for someone who wants one appliance for many tasks and doesn't mind the trade-offs. However, for a casual user seeking simplicity, it might create more problems than it solves. Therefore, my honest recommendation: if you have a large kitchen, enjoy food prep, and want a powerful all-in-one system, check it out. But if you value quiet operation, easy cleanup, and counter space, look at other options. For the best current price on Amazon, and to see detailed specs, click the link in the description below. Thanks for watching this honest review.